Welcome to Pick Central, brought to you by DraftKings. Every March, the tournament delivers the unexpected. Brackets break, upsets happen, nothing goes exactly as planned. This year's DraftKings Sportsbook has leaned into the chaos with a mystery reward you'll never see coming. All customers guaranteed rewards every single day. Opt in and boom, a single-use mystery promotion drops straight into your account. Literally every day it was fantastic. I got a 30, I got a 60, I got a 20. It was awesome. The tournament is unexpected, but round by round, you're guaranteed an offer. Opt in today and at DraftKings Sportsbook. Your mystery reward is waiting. Hold. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code PICKCENTRAL. That's code PICKCENTRAL to opt in and claim your mystery reward at DraftKings Sportsbook in partnership with DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours. Also, if you are in states that casino is legal, like I am in Jersey, they have flex spins that are unbelievable. They're giving out 100 million flex spins, and it's just...
I've been ripping them every day.
You have?
I did it this morning already.
Fantastic.
And a top dollar bonus.
How much did you get? How many spins?
15.
Nice. 15's good. I got 100 the other day, which is insane.
I think every time I've gotten at least 15's been like the minimum.
Yeah, and 15's great too. Like it's just, just getting flex spins. Nowhere else is doing that. No other books, just DraftKings. So shout out to them. And you could also play it on like 100+ games, not just one slot. Yeah. And if you want to change the game the next day, you can change the game.
There's a ton. It gives you all. There's a ton of options.
Yeah, it's awesome. So shout out DraftKings. You were just talking about JSN's contract.
Yeah.
What was that?
168 over 4.
Yeah, 160, just under 169.
Love that for him.
Yeah, I mean they're re-signing all the guys. Like he got a big deal.
24 years old. No-brainer contract.
24 is great.
Charles Cross, who
he's going to get another one.
Oh yeah.
But this is the one you really justify paying. Like the next one, he goes into his 30s. This is like prime of your life.
100%.
And it's the rare thing where you get to pay someone for what they've just done, but also what's about to happen. A lot of the times you get stuck where you reward a guy for what just happened and you don't know what's like. This is a no-brainer.
Best thing for him was them trading DK. He was always better than DK, but like just having him there kind of like put him a little like lower light. Not if you knew football, he's unbelievable. He's better.
He was so good the year before.
DK is just someone that's been around for a while. He's ginormous, and he's still really good. But this year was really like JSN was like he's the best. Like you can put him in the argument with Jefferson and Chase.
This season he was the best offensive player in football, non-quarterback.
100%.
Easily, in my opinion.
And now he gets to be somewhere he just won a Super Bowl too. So
exactly.
Now you're a hero.
Yeah.
Seems like a good teammate too. Good. Like I feel like he's pretty soft-spoken. Like
yes, he's not.
You don't hear a lot of bullshit from him.
No.
He is quite, it's funny with him because I remember when he came in as a freshman at Ohio State, and I think it was the first game we played Nebraska. We won by like $1 billion. And he made this catch like at the end of the game where he literally, I don't know if you guys might remember, it was insane height where he's literally like floating. And he literally just like taps his right foot in bounds. One of the craziest plays.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
And then from there on, you would hear like because he was there with Garrett Wilson, Olave as the young kid. And even when they were like juniors, they were all like I think Olave was a senior, they were all like, he's the best one. Like he's the guy. And you've seen that happen where he is the best one out of the group.
He's just a guy
and he's probably the least talked about, and he became the best out of like this whole stretch of Ohio State.
He didn't have that hype coming in like nowhere near Harrison coming into the draft. Like
I guess it also partly was his last year. He didn't really play. Like he had that huge season, then he had that like insane Rose Bowl game where he had like 350 yards.
You also look at him; you're not like he's an athletic specimen.
He's not big. He's probably like 6 foot.
Marvin
6'1".
Harrison is a big guy.
Yeah.
Like you look at him, it's like that makes sense. JSN's just an unbelievable. Like he's fast, route runners, one of the best route runners.
He's just always open.
Yeah,
like he's always open.
His route running is like legitimately perfect.
He's so smooth, and he catches everything. He doesn't drop anything.
And he knows he's better than you too. Like it's a very like quiet, supreme confidence.
Yeah,
it is.
We didn't talk about this yesterday, and we have the man and the myth. I'm not going to say the last part of what usually people say that. Meek Phil is here today.
Meek Phil.
Yeah, I'm back.
There he is. They're actually legends.
He is a legend.
Is my mic good or?
Mike's great.
Oh, okay.
We're just saying, I was getting to the point, and you just were like, I'm back.
But it's good he's back.
Yeah, I was wondering. We didn't bring this up yesterday because I wanted to wait till today because we had a lot to talk about yesterday. you've had a lot of mishaps on streams and like what people think about what you do, and I've accepted you for you. But Tate did have a $10,000 bonus bet. Shout out to DraftKings. Just unbelievable that
Win like 14.
Tate even had a chance with 10,000. Like a person like Tate is like someone an hour.
Yeah.
Our level of like we're not millionaires.
No.
We want $14,000 can go
a lot of money.
an insane amount away. Like just because like you gotta explain that because we have some people like betting so much money now. It's like 14,000, insane amount of money.
That's a lot of money.
So Kansas has an incredible. You're breathing into the mic. Kansas had an insane comeback because it was dead. He was dead. That game. At first it was like St. John's is going to win this game in the second half, and then all of a sudden Kansas comes all the way back, tie it with 4, whatever that weird ass thing was happening. And for viewers that don't know, can we pull up the clip real quick because you would have thought someone died. Or like it was like the craziest. You're the biggest St. John's fan in the world. What
I imagine Meek's reaction to Kobe's death was on the same level as like his. Oh my God, was on the same level.
Yeah, it was someone watching.
Was way less.
Yeah,
it was someone watching
For
the
him.
JFK assassination.
Yeah,
Like, that's what it was. Like
in live.
yes, like you're there in Texas.
Yeah, no,
watching
you were
that.
like you were.
You got blood on you.
You were his wife next.
Yes.
To him. Yeah.
Jackie
Jackie,
Kennedy had a more muted reaction. Meek did.
The fucking. Oh, God, straight to the rim. Right by him.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
He blew right by him.
Right by him.
He blew right by him, and we finished.
Pause for a second. So you heard the oh my God! Ha, ha. There's a man laying on the floor.
Yeah.
We're gonna go back.
Man laying on the floor. Keep playing.
Yep, go back to it.
Tate lost.
I said plus 600.
All of that just to let him go right by him.
I just hit a plus 600. If I'm Tate, I am getting up, walking over to you, and smacking you in the throat. And I am like, what? Like, I just lost $14,000 in my hands, in my palms, and you just celebrate a plus 600, not 40 to 1, not like a 90 to 1, fucking 140 to 1, it's whatever it is. So Meek, I'd like you to explain yourself here.
So, let me start out. I want to say it was a 3-point game, and that's when I took buzzer beater plus 600, and thinking like, okay, this game's gonna end on heartbreak for Rico Bosco. It just has to. And then I said it again when it was plus 350. I made that statement to the cave. Yeah, I was happy I won my bet. I'm sorry for Tate that it happened. I even went up after him. I want to say 25, 30 minutes after the game. We talked to that. He's like, it was good content. Like, he's not mad at me at all. I said in that moment, I didn't think about Tate because I was rooting for St. John's the entire time.
Well aware.
I'm going to be honest with you right this second, though.
Yeah.
I think Tate can be mad, whatever he wants. He was nice to let it go. But also, you are there to root for your bets.
Yeah.
I think it was still. I think you're an asshole for doing it, but I wouldn't do that. But
I just
to
wonder
be fair,
what goes through his mind.
I was rooting for St.
doesn't-
John's that
nothing.
entire game, by the way. I just
Nothing
want to
goes
point
through
that
his
out.
mind.
So like, what do you think? Like internally, like what's your internal
So,
monologue? Like when this
Can I
happens?
say, I was rooting for St. John's that entire game. I wanted Rico to have a miserable day after ditching us, making up lies about me, which I can get up to later in the show.
Okay.
So I was very happy to see
teaser.
Rico Bosco not only get his heart ripped out.
That's fair. So the
didn't
St.
get
John's
triple
part
punched.
added to the excitement.
Yes.
Okay, that's fair that I didn't
Yes.
think
Fair.
about. Okay,
It was
that's a little fair.
That excitement was me hitting my bet and Rico just having karma hit.
It's
come his
more.
way.
It's more just
Tate,
that
I'm sorry for. He
I've
did not deserve
never heard. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Well, that's what I was gonna say. That's the most like visceral or like outward reaction I've ever seen out of
Ever.
Ever.
I've been
I guess
rude.
besides crying.
Mets. No, but
was
Mets,
quieter.
The
It was
crying
quieter.
was quieter,
Quieter.
and that was your favorite team in the entire world.
I've been in a room with 3 different people that had bonus bets where I got criticized for not congratulating Ev in a room full of Bears fans when he hit a Packers bet. I got criticized for being silent when Hubs lost 40K. The Yankees lost Game 1 of the World Series. Doesn't matter what I did.
Why did you get criticized for that?
I don't even know.
People were bitching at me for that. Saying
Well,
it's
that's
like,
insane. No, but not people
So
here.
I'm gonna deal
The
with it
people
no matter
here
what.
matter. The people here were talking.
the end thing was
of
just
course,
'cause
the
you were
fans matter. I'm
cowardly.
saying like, and also you didn't. You were nice to me when I lost mine at the fucking Bills one.
well, I was on the same side as you, Marty. That also mattered.
I'm
Clemmer was the one that was being a dick to you on the other
Yes,
side.
he was an asshole.
ass. I don't think I was.
No, you.
No,
were.
you know you were. You actually even said you were that day. You were being an ass.
I felt we were having fun the first half, and then when because you were so out of it, but then when it got close, I felt. Yeah.
No, I understand. I was there. But back to me.
The viewers, we are doing a show.
I think the oh my god.
I'll get mad again.
I think the oh my god is when he says the pause and I just hit a plus 600. That's where it's like
It is worse. It's worse.
I
It's a
think
funny
the
clip.
worst.
it is.
It just I just wonder like what goes through your head like internally like.
What goes through my head? Yeah, plus 600 and Rico Bosco's wrong yet again. That's what's going through my head.
Okay, so you just teased that
Yes.
something. So tell us what you meant about Bosco.
Rico, apparently throughout the week, he was telling people in Chicago that I was asking off Pick Central, that I didn't want to do this show with you guys anymore, that I've been looking to get off, which is just not true in the slightest. I would have also told the people on the show. I wouldn't have gone to like everyone in Chicago and said, hey, I'm trying to get off this show. I don't want to do Pick Central anymore. I hate these guys. But apparently Rico, the office gossip queen over there, just wants to spread around rumors about me, make up lies about coworkers. So yeah, scumbag.
That's kind of a shitty thing to spread a rumor about because like that makes
And then I brought it up on stream, dead silent, didn't want to address it.
because it makes
So
it makes you look like you don't want to work hard.
Neely Boy can clip this out, tweet it out, and Rico can address it. Because I think it's bullshit. You want to make up lies about
So
me.
you brought it up to him, and he
Yeah,
said-
nothing. Brandon Walker yesterday after Wub asked me, he's like, "Did you ask off Pick Central?" I was like, "No, I didn't. Those words
Oh, so
never came out
people
of
were
my mouth."
asking you
Yes.
actually.
Yes.
I would be meek like
He's trying to spin it as like, "Oh, what he did wasn't scummy." Like, no, what you did on Friday was absolute scumbag shit, and I'm happy you had the weekend from hell, and I hope Michigan stomps you out on Friday.
Oh my God.
That's real hate in there.
Yeah, that was.
By a
actually,
million.
I kind of don't blame him here because that makes him look like doesn't want to work hard. It makes him look like he's asking out of work, which is not great. Like I wouldn't want someone spreading a rumor like that about me. I'd be pissed off too.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
no
he's like
qualms
we,
with-
we all bust balls right here. If I was like work's a little different. Like don't say that.
Of course.
I would be if I was meek. I'd be pissed off.
It's a pretty normal. It's a pretty
Yeah.
straight down the middle. Don't tell people that you
Want to do
person
less
doesn't wanna
work?
Yeah,
Don't do that.
yeah.
Yeah, scumbag shit.
That's tough. That's
I don't know if I'd want Alabama to lose on a buzzer beater or get blown out. I haven't decided that yet.
You'd rather blown out.
You wanted just the game to be over 5 minutes in
Yeah, you
and
don't
just
want to
sit
even
there.
give them any happiness. Because if you're tied with Michigan, you're happy no matter what.
True, but
Sucks.
also
It'll suck more.
that Johnny's game, the fact that it was a fake comeback and then you got your heart ripped out at the end. Also, it's like if Darling misses that layup, it's like it's overtime. Like anything can happen. It's not like that was.
Yeah.
It's not like Kansas is winning if he
No.
misses that.
As a rider, I want to buy 100.
You want Michigan by 100?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that barring the spread aside, is that the best way to win a game?
What?
To like have a big lead, like basically blow it and then just win at the very end? 'Cause I had a moment where I think sneaky that might be like the best
Really?
way.
Yeah.
Like the most thrilling way to win. Take the spread. Obviously they didn't cover, so like take that part out of it. But I think as a fan, I think that might be the most fulfilling way
know
to
why,
win
though?
a
It's so
big game.
sick though when they
No,
come
but you
back.
know
But I'm
Why,
saying,
though?
but that's what makes the ending that much more special because they never gave up the lead. But this is a little bit how I felt in the national championship game against Notre Dame, and it is like you're like blowing them out, and then all of a sudden you like have all these things go wrong where they're like about to like tie the game, and then you just make the play to win at the very end. It is
Especially-
the best way.
Especially in college basketball, where they still have 4 more games left to win it all. St. John's.
Yeah.
So it shows you that they have like, even though they fucked up, they still got the mental to be like, we're gonna win this game.
They have the
Still-
resiliency to
they're
still. Yeah.
even though they blew it, they still were. They didn't die.
It helps.
They came
It
back.
helps for future games to win. Like
Exactly.
They had a
Like,
guy- their
I
point
know I
guard-
was kind of kidding with the Duke Siena stuff, but like that was a bad situation that they got themselves in, and it's like it kind of snaps you into like we can't do that anymore. And St. John's the same thing. Like we cannot play how we did against.
Also, I want to talk about your point guard getting confidence. There you go.
Guys,
So I'm saying
0
your
points.
point guard who did not score and is saying, "Give me the fucking ball."
Yeah, 1000%.
That's like something you can. You know, Tommy always says like when there's Yankees moments. I could see that on the championship DVD. I
Yes.
see that on the St. John's Final
Yes.
Four run DVD, like that kind of moment. Then Patino holding court afterwards in the hotel lobby, like I don't know, all that stuff kind
Let's
of.
slow it down. Yeah,
That was great.
they're gonna get the shit kicked out of them this week.
I don't know.
That's gonna be a game.
I don't know.
That's gonna be a game.
I'm excited for the game though. Like I actually like this is where the tournament starts for me, because if you lose the first 2 games, any of those games, it's like a disaster. Like this is what I wanted. I wanted St. John's. I didn't know who I wanted in Kansas St. John's. Who would you guys rather play?
Like in terms
Would
of
I
like a
rather
better matchup, or like what?
Like for if
I
you
think
do
you
pick.
should have rather played Kansas.
Yeah, for
See,
sure.
I didn't know, because you do still have to worry just if because Darren Peterson can completely go off. But St. John's is obviously the better team.
Better team. I mean, they're both really well
St. John's
coached.
defense is so good.
Yeah.
I guess Zuby or Debunga. Debunga's a great defender. So like, I'm trying to think of that, because obviously Boozer's a banger down low.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of that maybe.
He's not as Zuby's is more physical.
right.
Did you
Little
guys
shorter, obviously,
see
but-
a lot of the NBA execs talking about Boozer, about how they're really nervous about if he goes to a good team?
Why?
Because if he goes to they were like, if the Thunder, the Spurs, or any of those teams get him,
Yeah.
they'll be able to turn him into an absolute animal. Like if they'd rather him go to the Jazz, they'd rather him go to somewhere else, where it's like if he's already on one of those good organizations. This is an NBA execs, not me.
Well, he's more of a plug and play guy. In
Yeah,
terms of
that kind of makes sense.
he's
Well, he's not a plug and play guy.
what?
He's not a plug and play guy.
That's a good thing.
That's a positive.
I
He's someone like
understand it's a
NBA
positive.
ready.
I
He's
understand
Tatum's
it's
a plug and
positive.
play guy. It's a compliment. Like
Yeah.
he can
No,
fit in
it's
any
a positive.
system.
I understand. I'm not
I
trying.
meant it more like an A-cup. Like if you're starting a team from scratch, you might rather someone a little more explosive or
Got
a
it.
guard.
Oh, okay, I got
But
it.
a winning team, he's a guy that I think almost any team could just
Make it work.
You can
Just,
just
make it work,
Right,
yeah.
he's so NBA ready that you could put him in. So
Got it.
the
He's
Pacers,
a big, strong
for instance,
guy.
you don't you probably don't want the Pacers to get him. That would be because they're going to be good.
the
Next year.
Pacers, he would fit very well.
Right.
Yeah. They said Celtics, obviously.
Be a great Miles Turner.
Celtics can't get him.
We can't talk fantasy with the Celtics.
I didn't say this. It's an actual tweet out. They said Celtics in it, but Thunder can. The Thunder have a.
Yes.
They could.
Yeah, the Clippers keep playing better.
Actually,
though.
no, the Thunder really.
I guess. Yeah, I guess you're right.
The Thunder can.
They
but-
can. If
All you need is a lottery ball in theory.
Right,
You need
right.
one.
Yeah, they will
You
have a
need
lottery
one.
ball.
But I would keep an eye on the Pacers. Maybe if you guys still believe in the Warriors.
I mean, the Warriors is a great organization that will help. That would be.
You put him in there. If they got lucky in the lottery. So there are some. There are some.
Do the
certainly
Spurs
some
have any picks? Lottery picks?
No,
from
they
somebody?
don't.
They would need Atlanta, but
Atlanta's on fire.
Atlanta's gonna make
the
the
6th seed
playoffs.
right now. Atlanta's playing actually.
That's what I mean.
I actually wanted to bring them up today that we haven't mentioned that. How
whole
awesome
6
they've
through
been
10 is crazy.
Yeah.
There's the teams that are playing really well in the NBA right now, besides the obvious, is Lakers are playing lights out, and then the Hawks are literally I saw it the other day, they're just playing Corey Kispert's good.
Yeah, Kuminga's been good off the bench. Nikhil Alexander-Walker's been awesome this year.
He's great too.
He's been really good. That was a good pickup by them.
Crazy. We were saying smart people were saying Trae Young is a losing basketball player. The Hawks need to get rid of him. They got rid of him, and now they just
Literally on a tear since they got rid of him.
I mean that's
Oh,
the
it's
most
hard.
obvious
It's the most obvious
situation.
thing.
Yeah,
I don't think
like
anyone thought Trae Young was Trae Young is a good basketball player, but it's just sometimes when you have just one of those, it's bad because he'll get 40 and lose every game.
I didn't think the Hawks would be this good after trading him. I'll put my hand up. I didn't see this.
He's the empty stat king.
the Hawks are
I
game out
do
the fifth
think-
seed.
Yeah, the Hawks are. The Hawks have been incredible.
They're
They're 40 and 32.
Raptors. Yeah.
I do think Trae Young could be on a winning team. I think he's done it. He clearly has shown he can be.
That way they made the Wizards.
now-
I think he can. I think he
I think he
could
can
be.
too.
I'm not saying win a championship. The winning
I
a
don't
title
think
be
he
on a
could.
winning
I don't
team,
think he
right?
should be the number one option.
No.
I think.
Yeah,
I think
okay, all right. That's
what we're saying.
I think he could absolutely be a key
Could he be
part of a
on the
winning-
roster? Yeah.
No,
I think he'd be a part of
Could he be in the starting lineup? Yeah.
a big three that's a consistently winning basketball
Sure,
team.
but I don't.
You know
I don't
who's
think
fall-
that's down. I don't think that's gonna happen. No.
who could fall
Wizards,
into,
that's not
into
gonna
the lottery is the Sixers, the Magic, and if those teams got a guy like Boozer,
Yeah, it would be because
Oh,
I mean
yeah.
the
The
Mavericks.
Magic getting booed. They just be
The
the most
Magic
physical
do not own
team.
their pick, by the way. It goes
What
to the
about the
Grizzlies.
Mavericks?
that's
Okay.
exactly
Main
right.
tree.
Thank you, Phil.
The
Oh, yeah,
Mavericks
true,
do own
true.
their pick.
What's the Mavericks right now?
I just did a lottery sim, and
They
would-
lost last night too.
The sixth best odds. Mark.
sixth best odds. Yeah.
God, the
Mavericks
live,
would be
the live
unbelievable
odds
for
on
that.
that Warriors Mavericks game just screamed that the Warriors were gonna come back and win. that something was going to happen with the Mavericks, just going to give up. And
I was on the Mavs too. It was gross. Well, I mean, they went to OT.
it did go to OT.
They were plus 2.5. So
It was
I had it. I mean,
Dallas was up like 12, I want to say, in the fourth or whatever.
They went on a run from
Yeah.
like end of the third, beginning of fourth. They
They were holding Golden State like to
Yeah.
2, 3, and it's like they know there's gonna be a run here, and then they ended up going up 8, and then they blew that, and
I
then
think they were up even 11 and early in the fourth quarter.
one thing I need to say that I'm getting scared of is there's a lot of Akov Kings buzz, and we don't need him going there.
I don't want that. No.
The Kings are they're right up there, one of the worst franchises, if not the worst franchise in basketball. They make every wrong decision. We can't have Akov waste away there.
They have the 4th best odds right now.
Got to go to a better spot. I'll sign up for any, even Utah. Utah's kind of building something. Bailey
I wouldn't
lately
mind it.
has been crazy. There's like, sure.
Marking in. I mean, Jaren Jackson next year. Like
There's something there.
with a guard.
There's something where like they could be next year's Hornets. Like I could see it. Yeah, the West is tough, but Akov Kings, we like basketball fans. If we want to see this guy thrive, I can't have it be
Akov literally like beginning of the year, no one was really talking about it at all, and then like later on in the season, everyone was like, "What was the game that he went off where?"
that Bama game
game
was
he
for
had
45.
That's where it all
He had like
switched.
45 and 11 and like no turnovers.
Yeah.
Like a preposterous game.
He's a great NBA player because he's going to play zero defense.
0. He's the guy you have to. He's going to be amazing and awesome to watch, but you have to pair him with the right.
Yeah,
Him in Indiana is a really
which
good
is good
spot.
though because he's not going to go top 3. So it's
He might though. I think he might.
Dude, there's momentum.
Who you think he'd jump over Boozer?
I don't think he'll go.
Maybe. I think it's possible. I think it's
Boozer
possible.
plays both. Like I'm. This is not even like. I don't think this is not a homer at all. He's bigger. Plays both. He actually.
He's
plays
so like when you're that elite, when you're especially as a it's not like he's just like a Peterson where he just score nothing. He's a scorer. He just runs the entire offense flawlessly. He doesn't turn it over. Like in that game, even the high point, like his defense is bad, but he also had like 30 something and 11.
Yeah, but they let up 90 because he's bad at defense.
But they win.
Yeah, I'm talking about the NBA.
But I'm
Like,
saying,
it's
but
also
I
a
mean,
smaller
but
guy.
But there's a million like great like Steph Curry's not a great defender. And I'm not even saying he's Steph Curry.
Yeah,
But he's literally like
the best offensive guy in the NBA.
But he has the chance to be like
He doesn't have the chance to be Steph Curry.
close.
No, absolutely not.
That's tough to say.
Bronze-
Steph Curry?
Steph Curry is like one of the greatest.
But I'm
players.
saying he can be like a perennial all-star 30 and like a 25 plus and like 10 guard, which don't grow on trees.
I mean, that's a high praise from you. I don't.
Steph Curry's been one of the best players of all
He's
time.
got a crazy skill set. It's tough to
don't
say he can be close to Steph Curry.
I don't-
Like,
I don't think
there's levels to like he is an all-time, arguably top 7 player.
Sure.
Oh
all
yeah,
right, listen.
I mean Curry and Michael.
Well, like, he could
Curry
be-
and Michael
Let me
Jordan
pump it.
were-
I'm not like.
Yeah,
He did say it, so that's why
But I'm saying like.
reacted
But I'm
like
saying
that.
he has
He could
the.
be a consistently
he could be like
really,
one of
really
the
good
best,
offensive
like one of the best offensive players in the NBA for like a decade plus.
And that's I don't think that. I guess we'll see. I think he's a really fucking good player.
He's a dominant player.
Here's the thing with me. It's like I know Peterson has him on size and defense. I don't see it any other way though.
Yeah.
I don't get the Peterson stuff. Take out the sitting out, like his just game.
Yeah.
Akov has a better offensive game than him.
I just
They play different positions. I would take Akov. Because he's a true, like, he's a 1. Like,
There's a lot to that. Like
Peterson's a 2.
Peterson looks a lot different. Now I didn't watch the high school tape, but a lot of people have said he's a whole different player than he was in high school, and it's not in a good way. Like there's some regression.
He shows you the flashes, like the way he's able to just like get his own
It's
shot.
way more
and, like,
consistent with Akov.
and get to the. Definitely, I like Akov better, but I understand just the size. And
Feels so much easier from Akov.
because he's effortless. He really is like. Obviously, it's funny he signs the Reebok deal now, like just
Yeah.
furthering the like Allen Iverson thing.
stuff, yeah.
But like he really does play like that. Like even it's funny because he has the cornrows and he wears like the like armband. Like so much of the swag is like very similar, but it's even just the way he moves. Like he can use his right and left hand. The way he able just one move he does it's AI somewhere. He has that little like where he gets by a guy. And he does a little like up like a little like under move. Like he's just so effortless with the way he's able to just like flip it up like off the backboard into the basket.
Like for me, I see Lillard with him. I see really good things with Lillard with Akov.
Yeah, I think that's a decent comparison.
And also like smaller on the smaller end for guards.
he also is 6'3". Like he's he's bigger than Allen Iverson.
But he's not like I'm saying he's not Peterson size.
Sure, but that's why I say he's
Something
a one like
smaller
Peterson's a 2.
Like Lillard's what 6,
Like 6'4",
6'2", 6'3", something like
yeah,
that.
6'3".
You look at
Which is
that?
he's
Not a great defender.
Frame, he's very similar to Lillard. Frame
For me, it's Lillard. It's the Lillard.
Sure, that's
for me.
fair.
And like Lillard, great. He can drive. He can
Hall of
shoot.
Famer.
Yeah. Like obviously, yeah. If you're getting
And
Lillard,
he's
Thompson,
I hold Steph in such high regard too. So I didn't mean when I say close, I didn't mean to like. Steph is like one of the
Steph's
best
a
players
fucking
of all-
anomaly.
He's one of the best players of all time.
what Steph's been able to do with his frame is like that doesn't happen.
But he's also a guy too. He's 6'4".
He is,
He's
but
slender, obviously, but
he is. But like when he broke out in the league, he was
Who,
so skinny.
Curry?
Steph's 6'2".
I think he's like 6'4". No,
I'm pretty sure he's 6'2".
he's not. He's sneaky, like not that short.
6'2", he's listed.
Is he? I thought he was a little taller.
He
than
might
that.
be
Maybe I'm
6'1".
wrong.
But yeah, then he's probably not 6'2".
Yeah.
I might be. I'm wrong.
You know where one of these guys could land? Boozer or Akov could land in New York. Brooklyn right now is the third best odds.
That would suck. That would suck for
I'm trying to think of what's worse for Akov, Brooklyn or Sacramento.
I think-
Probably Sacramento.
I think Sacramento.
I think
Probably
Akov.
Sacramento.
I think
still.
Akov is great for the Nets.
For Brooklyn?
Because he'll just put up 40 a night and everyone will be like, he's the best. And no one will worry
Well,
about
they're just
anything.
trying to find a guy to make the franchise player.
Yeah.
And
They
he
just
would-
haven't
and
had
he
it
would
yet.
be. He
They
would
took
be.
5 guys, and it's not going too great with those guys who they just took.
But this was a rebuilding year for them anyway. But you're right. There's no franchise guy. in
They're trying to hit on that guy, and then they'll build around him. They have yet to find that.
I think the top 3's solidified, and I think the top 4 is solidified, but we'll see.
I think with 4 being Akov.
Yeah, I think 4 is like definitely. Unless it's like a certain team that really needs, like, you never know what the needs. I guess we'll see when the lottery
Fleming
happens.
hasn't had the moment yet. It feels like to really jump him.
He's, to me,
is-
like clearly the next guy.
Yeah.
5.
Yeah, I think so. And I even like.
Well, that's where you're.
I like
who's in that
Akov
bucket?
better, but
Brown. I have him over Brown.
Definitely.
I have him over.
I really like
Flagler.
Flemings.
No, not Flagler. Who's the Illinois guy?
Wagler.
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 Wagler. Sorry.
Dean Wagler.
Why am I saying Flagler? Wagler. I have him over Wagler. Who else would be there?
Yeah, it all depends on something.
Like Caleb, people like Caleb Wilson.
Oh, Caleb. Honestly, Caleb Wilson.
I actually think I have
Caleb Wilson's the
Wilson
X factor.
5.
You know, I heard a comp recently to him that I think finally was like, well, that's the one. Jermaine O'Neal.
Caleb Wilson.
I think and
He's a better mover
than Jermaine O'Neal.
I
Yeah.
have
O'Neal's a
Wilson.
nice player.
But
I
if
have
you're looking
Wilson
for like a
over
comp, I
Fleming.
thought that was the first one I heard that I was like, I like that one that I think actually does him justice.
If I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, you're not going to like this. I have Wilson over Akov. I think Caleb Wilson's unbelievable.
Well, because you get the defense with Wilson.
I hate UNC. He was so good,
Yeah.
and
That's
that, like
he's the
he's
X
been
factor to
hurt,
the whole
so-
draft because we haven't seen him in months.
Exactly. If you forget
And-
about him,
But like the most recent we have seen him was unbelievable.
his
like the-
offensive game is really good, and he's also good on defense.
The way he started that Duke game was like, what's happening? What's
Yeah.
going on?
And I think you do, and because I think he's like definitely better than
I'd
Fleming.
probably put him a notch below Akov, and then he's the next guy for me.
He's got size too. I
Him
think
versus Fleming's is a pretty good debate.
he's got to be what 6'5"?
Who? Flemings?
No, Wilson.
Fleming's is 6'4".
Flemings is like 6'4". I also like Curry was 6'2" at the combine.
I'm sorry.
6'3" plus. with shoes.
Caleb Wilson's 6'10".
Well, I was gonna say, why you said 6'5"?
Yeah.
He's a forward.
He's ginormous.
And
That's where like
he's solidified 5 for me.
I think that's what Boozer is too, is 6'10".
I think
how good
Boo's
this
like
draft
6'8",
is. We're talking a guy
6'9".
like Wilson 5 and Akov 4. Like it's such.
You know who could easily jump in the top 5? New Orleans does not have their pick this year. Atlanta has their pick, and right now they're 8th. So Atlanta could easily, as good as they're playing right now, could go and add one of these guys. They have the 8th best odds right now.
I hope OKC.
And the
gets,
Clippers could
I
get
hope OKC
Indy's
gets the top 3.
Tough. The Clippers are playing such better.
The Clippers
ball
might make the playoffs.
Yeah.
The
Like,
Clippers could get Indy's pick. If it falls out top 4,
Yeah, they'd fall to
Yeah,
5.
top 4.
5 to 9 is the only
gonna
way
be
to
hard
get
to
it.
do.
Clippers
though.
end up with 5, and then with like someone like Wilson, like
Not impossible. It's not impossible.
Before we move on, let's talk to you guys about Fair Harbor. This podcast is brought to you by Fair Harbor.
Wearing the
makers
jeans.
You're wearing the jeans. Wow, those are nice.
yeah,
Those look comfortable,
They're very-
comfortable
they're
jeans.
very
too.
comfy.
Wow, nice. The same comfort that's earned thousands of 5-star reviews, built in their super soft clothes, made to be worn hard and broken in by the life you live. March is here, spring's on the horizon, brackets are busted, and between March Madness, spring break trips, and nonstop games on the couch, we're all spending a lot more time in comfort first mode. Fair Harbor trunks are perfect for swimming, lounging, or soaking up some sun. A variety of designs and styles make finding your favorite pair easy. Along with swim trunks, Fair Harbor carries a full line of casual clothing Their shorts, shirts, and hoodies let you relax beyond the beach, and if the rest of the family gets jealous, they got kids' styles too. Head to fairharborclothing.com. Use code Central20, 20% off your full price order now through March 31st. Once again, it's Fair Harbor, HARBOR clothing.com, and 20% off. And make sure you use promo code Central20 so they know we sent you. We have a lot. This week is an awesome sports week because we got Yankees tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Opening day Thursday. Me and Clemmer will be
Mets
versus
Skeens.
will be there.
Carson
No
Benji.
Connor Griffin.
We're getting Carson Benj. Benj? What are we calling
Carson Benj.
him? Benj. No E.
Benj.
He's silent. Benj.
Benj. The E's silent, yeah.
I'm excited for it. You said rookie of the year.
like
I
Benji.
actually placed that bet 20 to
What's
1.
his first name?
Carson.
Carson Benji's great. Carson Benj.
Benj.
It's tough to say.
Are you you think he's had a better chance than McLean, Phil? Because I placed
no,
McLean.
because McLean obviously is the odds-on favorite.
Yeah.
But I think Carson Benj is going to be really good.
Is Schlittler a rookie this
And
year?
No.
No?
Right? Schiller's not a rookie.
It's crazy.
What do you make, like 7, 8 starts by the end of the regular season?
So.
Just you
I
think
thought you'd still get that.
McLean missed it by 2 innings. Like, hit the threshold barely by 2 innings. That's how close it was.
Who's the rookie of the year like candidates? That would McLean, Benji.
Put it up. Let's put it up. I mean, dude,
Oh,
can't
Cal
McGonagall.
Stewart.
He just made the Tigers opening day roster.
In the AL, McGonagall. In the
McGonagall.
McGonagall.
Cam made sneaky 73 innings.
What's his name? Didn't make the roster, right? From the Tigers? Clark?
No, he's a
Yeah,
year or
he's-
two
yeah,
away. He's super young.
He's gonna be really good though.
I know.
People say J.J. Weatherholt in the Cardinals could be rookie of the year. He's an infielder. The Cardinals going to give him a ton of
I'm
chances.
going to say it right now. He's not.
Okay, why?
No idea.
I like the
Cardinals
player
are
a
gonna
lot,
suck.
but I think that's going to help him. He's going to have a ton of opportunities.
Sure.
They're not going to like.
I mean, you're savage, right?
He's going to start the year on the IL.
yeah, I don't
I
love
mean,
that.
but I mean,
So
That's tough to start on the IL.
I know.
Yeah, but, like-
Shoulder too, Marty. Like I know he's healing, but I
but
don't
he's definitely gonna be.
Bubba Chandler, Owen Casey will be on the roster. Mo Baller, Andrew Painter, Justin Crawford, Rhett Lauder.
know. Oh, Justin Crawford's an interesting guy to watch. Carl Crawford's son, super fast. Bubba Chandler's pitching Sunday against the Mets at Citi Field. I'll be at that game as well. Yeah, there's a ton of there's a lot of really good, exciting young players this year.
Yeah, I'm excited for baseball. Again, follow Barstool Baseball. We've been putting out videos I have, let me tell you, the Padres fans love Martin Mush.
Well, you're dumb. You're a dumb person.
Oh, I'm not dumb.
Yeah, I mean you're dumb.
It's pretty, you can't call someone dumb when nothing happened yet.
So just for clarification, Marty predicted the Padres would win the National League West, not the Dodgers. The Padres. That's dumb.
The Padres currently have Walker Buehler in their rotation.
Don't they have? They have Herman. Don't they have?
He actually had a really good spring, and there's a lot to like about Herman Marquez.
Yeah, the Rockies. But
Yeah.
I mean,
It's a guy who gets away from Colorado. Maybe it actually works.
all-time leader in strikeouts. The Rockies.
Not a lot of guys
I'm going
do
to
that.
defend Marty.
Randy
a bit
Vasquez
here.
can't be in a starting rotation.
So, I think the Dodgers will win this division. I just want to point out, Dodgers only won the West by 3 games last year.
I know.
They were a wild. They
Well,
were
yeah,
in the wild
but
card round.
they
They had,
like
like,
all, they were
1,000
had
injured.
so many
Yeah, well,
they
could
borderline had worst case scenario for their roster.
But
You also added Kyle Tucker and Edwin Diaz.
No, I
baseball
agree.
is
I'm just
so
saying.
baseball is so, the most it's insane every year. Team USA lost to Venezuela. That's a all-star team.
That's one game. This is a whole.
I understand it's one game, Clemmer, but I'm saying you don't know what injuries. Padres are also really fucking good. I don't know why.
I don't love that they didn't
They're
add
not
an
that great. This is
Why?
the worst Padres roster since 21.
yeah.
Okay, but why don't you
Rotation
think
is
they're good?
Rotation.
Yeah, but the offense is really good.
Offense is
Yeah.
pretty good.
I would say
I-
really good.
They have some issues I don't love. I mean, I like Castellanos on the bench. I guess that's interesting. Their bench is better.
Their
Pivetta,
bullpen will win a
King.
lot of close games. That's the other thing.
Mason Miller, that's cool.
Yeah,
to have
they
him
have
for
the
a
best
full season.
closer in
They
baseball.
have a good bullpen. Really good bullpen.
They really need King to stay healthy for the full year.
You know what else
I
helps
really
them?
need that.
Compared to other NL teams, they played the Rockies 13 times, whereas the Mets and Cubs.
Unfortunately,
the
the
Dodgers.
Dodgers also.
I know we're
yeah.
just comparing the NL West. But I'm saying compared to the Central and East teams.
I don't think it helps them at all because the West is so tough.
That is a
The
good
Giants and the
Giants have
Diamondbacks,
really-
I think, are
Giants
really
have
good.
really good pitching. Diamondbacks are really good hitting.
I have the Padres 4th, but
Yeah.
2nd through 4 is kind of a coin
I
toss.
think you can make a case for
I
anyone to
think
be
that the
second there.
D-backs. Where do you have them?
I don't like their pitching.
Their
I have
their
them second.
bullpen is sneaky, disgusting. They're not carrying a single left-hander in that bullpen. And that bullpen was the reason why they sold at the deadline last year.
I like that rotation. If they get Corbin Burns
Are
back.
you saying
I think they're
disgusting
going
in a good or bad way?
Bad way.
Bad
Okay,
way, like
well,
gross.
Okay.
Like,
Usually,
I get what you mean.
yeah, you confused me because I was like, I don't think that's a good bullpen at all.
Their
Oh.
bullpen, how about this? Revolting.
That's,
Yeah, that's much better.
That's a better term.
much better.
it's almost like if the Diamondbacks and Padres could combine their pitching rotations, you'd have something there. Because I like the Diamondbacks starting rotation, but the Padres the better bullpen.
Yeah.
Also, we're just like penciling in like Zach Allen is a bounce back guy. Merrill Kelly will just do what
I
he
don't think the
does.
Diamondbacks are going to be as good
Like-
as he's saying.
I think they're the fourth team in that division. I think the Giants are like.
Brandon Pfaadt right now is their fifth starter. He's not bad.
I like the idea of Fott more than the actual results.
I know. I felt that way last year too.
But like, I don't know. Is Soroka's in their rotation? That's not Erod. I know
The
he
Giants
just looks
feel
so
like-
good, but
I'm probably higher
Well,
on
only-
the Giants, honestly, just because you had a full year at Devers. Like he's comfortable in that area now.
New manager.
I don't know how I feel about that.
they need Devers to be in.
Either I don't know.
Like it's a guy
don't
taking
know
a
how
leap
I
from
feel.
college MLB. You don't know how he'll manage. Like that's a dynamic I can't predict. Like he could be
It's a
great,
huge
he could be
difference.
suck. It's a
Huge
huge
difference.
difference.
We do a big baseball day tomorrow. If we
Yeah,
want.
I just want to mention the great sports week we have.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
like, let's talk to you guys about Shady Rays. Quick question. How are my Shady Rays basically the same quality as the $200 sunglasses I used to buy? I'm not exaggerating. They feel every bit of premium as the expensive brands I've owned. Meanwhile, I'm wearing Shady Rays to the lake, on the boat, at the game, on the job site. You guys have ever had Shady Rays?
No.
Yeah, they're great. I wear them.
They're fantastic. You go to the beach, just a
I
great.
could use some sunglasses too.
Me too. I need to get some more. I've had them. They're great. They really are. They actually do look like real. Like you went and spent some money on them. They're actually premium. Polarized lenses that cut glare hard, super clear optics, durable frames with solid hinges, clean, classic styles that look sharp without trying too hard. If you're outside, on the water, in the sun, driving every day, you need shades that actually perform. Go to shadyrays.com, grab a pair, and get sunglasses with lost and broken protection. We've teamed up with Shady Rays to bring you an exclusive offer. Head to shadyrays.com and use code PICS for 40% off 2 or more polarized sunglasses. Try for yourself, and shades rated 5 stars by over 300,000 people. Shout out to Shady Rays. I want to ask you guys, what's your favorite bet this weekend for the first 2 games? Because I was looking at the spreads,
I don't look at anything.
and we're gonna get more into it on Thursday when you guys have the show. But what was your favorite bet so far, Ev?
So far, are you saying for this coming weekend?
This upcoming weekend.
So I'll use this now because I wanted to say I was going to bring it up before we were talking about St. John's and all that. So the guy I'm friends with on Twitter is like a good college basketball guy at RackJack24 tweeted this. I actually think really good stat. So teams on a 6+ game winning streak straight up who are underdogs in the second weekend of the tournament, 41-16-2 against the spread since 2005. Since 2015, they're 23-5-2. The 2 teams this week that fit that bill, St. John's and Arkansas.
Hey, that's a bad stat.
And I really on the end, Arkansas was the one I liked almost the most, and I love Arizona. It opened 8.5. It's now 7.5. I just think that's a lot of points for a team with the kind of firepower Arkansas have. Listen, Arizona's gonna score. They're gonna score.
I worry they
no
just
doubt.
score every possession.
But Arkansas is going to score.
Arizona's so good defense.
They're gonna score though.
Yeah.
Because they got some underrated guys like Brazil. I think is really good.
Yeah.
Like he can defend as well. Like Akov can't defend, but they have some other guys on the team that can at least a little bit. I think it's a big number. I think a lot of these are like
I'd rather take the over than probably.
I think the dogs are coming back this week. Like it was all favorites. I think
This is
dogs
what I like.
are making a push.
Arkansas team total over 79.5. I think they get to 80 with ease.
Like they're gonna score. They just always score on everybody.
You do. Iowa stood out to me.
Iowa, yeah, it's a +1.5. Iowa.
Iowa stood out.
They've played each other twice already. They split.
Just went to OT, their most recent game against each other. I
I
believe.
gotta be honest. I love Purdue by a 6.5. I don't think.
See, I kind of like Texas.
I just don't trust.
Like Miami should have covered against them too. They got lucky at the end.
That was
just
gross.
trust Purdue in that game. I don't trust
I
Texas.
don't like that. That's the first game available.
I don't either. That's another. A lot of these, I was like, a lot of these don't. They all went down a point. Like that was 7.5. It's down to 6.5. The Arkansas one was 8.5 down to 7.5.
You don't like it as the first game available, like a first game played that weekend?
Yeah, because I don't have a read on it.
Okay.
What's the Duke spread? Oh, we don't
6.5.
have
I see 6.5.
6.5?
Yes.
Bama's the highest one at 9.5.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a game I have absolutely no idea. I'll bet it, but most likely low and just trying to enjoy the game is UConn, Michigan State.
I lean UConn.
I lean UConn.
I kind
as
of like
well.
Michigan State.
But again, you could tell me anything. I'd be like, I had no idea.
It's kind of.
I've also been kind of anti-UConn this year.
I
admittedly.
was too, but then I really started like Caravan really is so good. And
Mullen's getting going like
Reed
this.
is really, but like again, this
Another week to get healthier too for those guys.
I think Fears can take over this game though.
See, to me, it's more just like they
Low
like,
over under.
They were great, but it's like yes, if Caravan and Mullins just make like every shot, like they're gonna beat UCLA. But if they don't do that against Michigan State, like I don't know, I think the Michigan State team's kind of underrated.
I think it's a great matchup. I can't
Really good
wait to
matchup.
watch it. And that's also directly after Duke.
Anyone, if you're going to DC, that's in about as elite of 2 games that you can imagine.
100%.
You know what bet I like the most this weekend? The first one Robbie Singh gives out to us.
Correct.
Oh,
What was he? 30 and 15.
Yeah,
30 and 14, 30 and 15.
What a run.
Incredible run. I mean, we should have him on Friday and have him just kind of go over some.
Thursday.
But yeah, I won't be here. I have him on Thursday for
Honestly,
sure.
Thursday's an elite day. You have opening day, just like baseball games all day, and then just right into March Madness.
It's an incredible.
Fantastic.
Anytime we can have Robbie on.
Yeah, just
Oh, I know. Like he was crushing it all weekend, pretty consistently. I mean, obviously, you go 30 and 15, you're doing something right. Robbie Singh is, I mean, talk about a guy that during the NFL season was maybe the worst gambler you could find. I mean, every pick was a loser. He'd have horrible bets.
Pat
horrible
Bryant
picks.
Day and all that. Yeah.
Was labeled against him.
Yes, I mean we all. But then second this tournament started, this guy turned shit into gold. I mean, Robbie Singh is maybe one of my favorite people in the world right now.
One of those things too, where you thought you joined mid run that like it's gonna go downhill now. Kept going.
Oh,
Yeah. We didn't talk about this real quick. We were talking about baseball, but Crow-Armstrong also.
ECAs. Do they have the numbers?
We
on that?
don't have the numbers
Not
on it yet.
Official.
That's
I
not
don't think it's
possible.
I don't think it's official yet, but it's like
long-term deal.
long-term deal. It made sense. You know, the guy.
What'd he have left? A lot, right?
He
Yeah,
would
like
have
3 or 4 years. Right?
next year would be where he starts arbitration.
Yeah.
So it's an automatic bump this year.
It's so sick for him.
So it's probably like a 6-7 year deal. Would be my guess.
How do we feel about him?
Second half was.
I love
horrible.
him.
His defense makes him a good player.
does.
Like,
He does.
He'll always be like a 5-WAR player.
But he won't always, because the thing is, defense is the first skill to go,
I was
right?
gonna say his floor is 3.
Well, okay, for this contract he's getting,
That's how long it is.
What is he? 23.
He's 23 years old.
23.
So he'll turn 24 like tomorrow.
Right.
So
he's 8 on his age 24 season. So like,
he's gonna be in his 20s for 6 more years.
I'm envisioning this to be a 7-year deal. I think for the length of that, unless it's crazy, if it's a 7-year deal, you're getting a 5-WAR guy pretty much every year.
I just always worry.
At
Like,
minimum. And if the offense really comes around, then it could go nuclear.
So Bob Nightingale is like giving out tea leaves, I guess. It's Bob Nightingale, where he said he'll be the second highest paid Cub behind only Alex Bregman. The third highest paid Cub is Dansby Swanson at like 175 or like 170 something. So is Pete Crow-Armstrong going to be like the 170s, or are you talking about like annual salary where it's like he's going to make 28 mil a year?
Probably.
yeah, we don't know.
So that's why it's just such a weird tweet by Bob.
I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I just think of guys like Jackie Bradley Jr. or Kiermaier, and obviously Pete Crow-Armstrong's a better player than those guys, but not, offensively. I just worry about that second half was so bad.
But he's shown way more even in his good than like Bradley or those guys ever.
Oh, yeah.
That defense will be
Like
good
the
for-
power he had, they weren't even touching.
So I like what I saw in the small sample size in the World Baseball Classic.
Also, like it sounds stupid, but like teams love that shit. He's a Chicago guy. He wants to be there. He's very vocal about it. Like he just is a good it is a business, and people want to come see and watch him play.
You're gonna go see the Cubs, and I mean that.
He does have the quote though, where he's like, "I'll make nothing and play." So maybe
1,000%. But like I'm saying, it does.
He's a good
help,
guy to be like the face of like the future.
Yeah, it helps to have your future.
It does. I
also think he's really good.
I look at that on base percentage. I see 285, and I'm like, that's kind of scary.
How many stolen bases did he have last year?
Over 30. He was a 30-30 guy.
35.
Yeah, so
35
like
steals. Okay.
that's a ton. Like you want that on? I don't know.
I want a guy on base so he can steal more bases. 287 on base.
I mean,
you get though a guy who has a 120 OPS plus, and I'm rounding
Why
up.
don't
He had
you like
118 last year with great defense. That's an awesome player to pay
I
a lot of money to.
do like him. That second half really scared me.
But you have to give him credit for the first half.
You do, but even if you add in the numbers, it's still like the 480 slug is great. The 287 on base scares me. I love the 30 home runs. So like I just don't. If if he can replicate the season, the whole enchilada he did last year, Marty, every year,
So
absolutely.
if you're a GM, you're not doing this deal.
I mean, I don't know what the terms are.
That's not. We don't know like if there's
Say
any
it's
opt outs
say
either.
it's
like
6
6,
years,
120.
160.
I don't think.
Definitely going to be more than 6/120, I'd bet.
I said 6-1.
Oh, I thought it'd be
think
lower just because you're buying out some arbitration years.
It'd be
Buying
lower.
out
He
is
literally
three
said he'll
RBs.
play for free.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be 6-1. Like
I don't know. I mean, he's only 24, so he's ceiling. If he could ever develop the bat, the on base percentage rather, I don't know. This is one that is going to be a little bit of pause.
Well,
That's all.
You're the Chicago Cubs. You print money. And you also have guys.
That's the
like-
thing. Is that
You have Nico Horner's in a contract year, Seiya Suzuki contract year, Ian Happ contract year, Shota contract year.
You got to keep some players.
You got to keep some guys.
That's
and
fair.
it
Hap's
keeps
getting older, right?
Happ's in his last year. I think he's like 32.
Yeah,
I
31.
won't sign him.
No, they probably shouldn't.
He's also a corner outfielder.
They're
It's
gonna
like those
trade
guys
him.
are
He's
dime
so
dozen.
consistent though. Ian Happ is such a nice player
he's
to have.
great.
He's 31. yeah.
He's
But,
great.
yeah. No, I like the player. I said I had a little pause. That's all.
Yeah.
I'll have pause till I see the actual terms. That's all. Because we don't know he's having an extension. We don't know how much money or how long.
Yeah.
That's what matters.
Cade Winquist made the
I was
Yankees
just
opening
reading that.
day.
Who? Just reading that. He's a
Rare
Rule 5 guy
Rule
we
5
got.
pick to ever do so.
Cade Winquist? I don't even know who that is.
Reliever.
Rule 5 pick.
Throws hard.
So Yankees will have him eat innings till they want him off the roster.
So what,
No, I think they envision him. They hopefully more than that.
You gotta carry him for 162 to keep him.
They like his makeup. They can tweak it. Maybe it works.
never
it
pitched a day in AAA.
It was not good in the spring.
I don't know.
Oh, did you guys talk about Connor Griffin yesterday? The baseball player, not.
We did.
Yeah, we
Okay.
did.
I'm on the Pirates side where I think it's smarter to keep him down, honestly. Like, I know it sucks for fans, but he's only played, 20-something games.
I didn't
above
think it was the
AA.
craziest thing. I would like
Above
him up
AA.
there. I'd like to see him play, but I didn't think it was the craziest thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Starman,
It's like we just want to see these guys play, come up. But, what if they suck after a month and you send them back down? We do kind of rush these guys a bit. And
he's 19. So
yeah, he's going to come up. It doesn't matter if it's now or April 25th.
Yeah, I agree.
But if he signed the extension, he'd be on the team.
That's the other part.
So it is
Like,
service
it
time
is-
manipulation.
It is service time manipulation. I'm not going to say it isn't, but it also is a case where he may not be ready. He only had 170 in spring training.
But
That does matter.
no, it doesn't.
I think
If you're
it
a
does.
prospect trying to make a team and
No,
you're
it doesn't.
struggling,
how many at bats?
No,
Though?
it doesn't.
50 at bats.
Why
not
doesn't
that-
it
yeah,
matter
it's
though?
41 at bats.
Yeah, but it's also why not just let him develop a little
I
more?
don't think there's anything for
Sometimes
him to do in the minor leagues
But
anymore.
sometimes you rush these guys and they do get fucked
I don't think
up.
it's rushing though.
He's 19.
Yeah, okay, he's super.
So was
but-
Griffey.
But he just soared through the minors last year.
So was Bryce.
But there's also
He had a
I'm
940
sure there's a lot
OPS
of
in-
19-year-olds that we haven't talked about because they didn't pan out to
But
be
he's a
Griffey
special
and Bryce.
19.
But most times 19-year-olds actually do pick because usually you don't take that shot unless it's someone who's that.
It's 21 games in Double-A. That's
I'm
not a lot.
I'm kind of on both sides, but I don't see it as that crazy of something to.
I don't care that he has never played in AAA. I don't care about AAA. I don't it means nothing to me.
This-
That's where people who can't make the major leagues go to rot.
Sure.
AA is what it matters. Now, granted, it's not a lot of time in AA. That's fair. But the AAA thing means literally zero.
I'm
To
saying-
me.
I
It's all
see-
about AA. That's
I
where the best pitchers are at.
I see the side for letting him sit. This isn't a Chris Bryant situation where he tore spring training up on fire and then just coincidentally gets called up the exact day where the
Right.
Cubs get an extra year.
I
think it's a
also
different
just look at
scenario.
who the Pirates are fielding at shortstop.
That is true.
What's it, Triorio? Come on.
Triolo and Nick Gonzalez.
What the fuck are we doing? Are you trying to get fans in the stands and trying to win games? And that shouldn't be what you're doing to expedite a guy's clock. I get it, but I think he's more than deserving of making the
Are
opening.
you mad about
I think it would be an awesome move.
Yankees guys not coming up?
What?
Are you mad about the Yankees guys not
That's
coming
so much different.
Oh,
Spencer
Mr.
Jones is 26.
up? Not him. He is not him.
Who are you talking
Like
about?
Lagrange and Lombard.
Lombard's a year away.
Lombard could be a summer thing if
Like,
it goes
what do you mean
correctly,
he's
but
not
it's
a year?
still Lombard.
Lombard couldn't hit in the minors last year though.
Lombard need more.
This guy has hit 140 in spring training.
No, but Lombard has the whole season where he couldn't hit.
I understand, but
In
it's
the
just like,
minors.
I
There's
just
good
think it's
things-
okay
there's-
to just get some reps.
There's
Is
very
that
good things with
crazy?
Lombard, but he needs a little bit more time.
Lombard to me is nowhere near what
No,
Connor Griffin is.
he's a Lombard. If it,
But we also don't have a shortstop.
But if you call him up and then
So
you're
it's
basically
like-
you're spitting on Volpe, because
we don't
Volpe's gonna be back
like,
in
but
May.
like we don't have a shortstop right now. So
I'm
it's
just-
not
Caballero?
Yeah, Caballero. It's like
Caballero's a better player right now than Lombard is by far.
yeah, but that's
He is.
that's
Right now.
because he's. But why not? If you're saying this, might as well get him the experience in the MLB.
But
No.
They
But,
think he's
but
gonna
Connor
come up-
Griffin's better. Connor Griffin's better than Trolio.
But Lombard is supposed to come up in this summer.
I still,
that's only if
It's
Volpe
not.
doesn't pan
It's
out.
not supposed to.
I don't-
But if Lombard has a good first half and Volpe hasn't figured it out when he goes back, because all the reports are he's ahead of schedule. Volpe, it could be a May
Always
situation,
ahead of schedule.
whatever. But if Volpe, it's still not working, and Caballero, you'd rather be this utility guy, and Lombard's setting the world on fire, it will be a conversation. I'm not saying it will happen, but it's definitely on the table this year that Lombard is in the league. I wouldn't say it's likely, but if he presses the issue, I think he could be on the team.
Exactly.
The bat has to come around more for sure. The defense is absolutely major league level. It's special.
Lombard hit 215 last year in Double A. Like he needs more time.
Yeah, like in Marty's scenario, let's say
What did
Lombard
Connor
comes
Griffin
up, plays
hit?
well, then what? You
940.
send him down.
Oh, 940 OPS.
940.
940 OPS.
God. How many games?
21.
See, it's
But
But it was every level.
But you
He
can't
jump through all these levels. Last year.
but that's also bad. Like single like rookie ball is the easiest. Like that means
There's an
nothing.
adjustment sometimes, and he just like hasn't needed it.
Yeah,
it's just clear the year motivation. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to me, that's way more on the just on like the overseeing rules.
yeah.
Because like obviously the logical thing for the Pirates is to do that.
By the way, Connor Griffin last year hit 325 or better in every level.
Yeah.
3 different levels.
It's also a small sample size though.
But the total package is 333.
I'm just saying it's still
it's-
small. I
you
don't.
No
so
baseball
small.
evaluator would rank right now Lombard even close to Connor
I don't
Griffin.
think anyone.
I don't think
anyone's
anyone was
saying
saying that. Actually,
I
no
think you're
one
just
said
trying
that.
to shit on Lombard.
Yeah,
for
like
no
no
reason.
one said.
I'm-
We never.
No one
compared
said
him.
Connor Griffin's. He's better than Connor Griffin.
He's saying,
No, I didn't
he's
say
saying why
anything.
is Lombard not in the major?
No, but that's the
different team
Yankees.
situation.
Talking about the
And
Yankees.
the Yankees have a better roster, so in theory, it's harder for Lombard to be on
No,
the
I was
Yankees
saying
than
because
Griffin is to be on the Pirates.
I was saying because there was no. We don't like Caballero is our shortstop right now. So even like that has nothing to do comparing the two. You just made that yourself.
You made that up.
I didn't make that up.
I never said anything about Lombard and Connor Griffin.
You brought up Lombard in this entire conversation.
I'm talking about Hubs if he wants Lombard to come up for the Yankees. It's a different
I'm
situation.
talking about Griffin wanting to come up. He goes, "Oh, what do you think about our young guys?" That's what he said.
That's nothing
That's
to do
not
with the both of
comparing the
them.
two.
I'm
That's just
saying-
saying we have a
It is
young
comparing
guy.
No, it's not.
It's not.
How is that? How
you
is
want
that?
Lombard in the major leagues right now?
I'm talking about the
I'm
Yankees.
asking you, do you want Lombard in the major leagues right now?
No, I don't.
Okay. Then we agree. It sounded like you did.
I have no idea what's happening.
Yeah, you just completely changed the
I
conversation.
don't think I did.
So everyone else is saying you did.
Just you two are. I don't.
What with
Did
Lombard?
I ever say Lombard and Connor Griffin were the same?
I don't think you said they were the same. I think you threw them in the same type of like.
I threw that the Yankees and the Pirates are two different teams. Like you can't compare. I'm not saying they're comparable whatsoever.
You brought up the Yankees and Lombard, so I don't know what you want me to say here. You literally brought this up.
I think you.
While we were talking about Griffin.
I think it came off like comparing them as players, which like my understanding.
No, I was
they're not
comparing
the,
them. I was
Griffin's got a lot more
comparing
pop in his
situations
bat.
that we have a young guy as well.
But
That's what I'm
Lombard,
saying. He's
Lombard
better
could have a
than-
great career, like for real. Like
Saying we have
I
a-
don't.
I just think he's a year away.
I don't know prospects that well. I don't pretend to like. I know Lombard just because the Yankees.
Lombard could have a very bright
I know
future.
like his deal, and I've seen a lot about the Connor Griffin stuff the last like year, and especially the last like few months. But I just know he's a good hitter. I think he's young.
I just think
don't know,
my ETA for Lombard is 27. Like I just think he's just still but that's not a
The
that's not-
Lagrange
he's
thing.
super young.
Lagrange,
He's
they don't
shortstop.
know. They don't know what they want to do with him.
which is a problem.
Yep.
No,
They don't-
he's unbelievable.
Like they want to make him a starter, but there's no room. And then it's like, well, maybe I'm a reliever, but are we damaging him if we make him
Funny
a
thing
reliever?
is,
So
that
they
right
gotta
now
figure-
there is a room.
I know they could have had him instead of the Rule 5 guy.
but they don't. They want him to be a starter long term. So they don't know if fucking him up being a reliever. but
Wouldn't
then
right
there's
now
no
be
spot.
the time to do it
But
when
then
we
he's
have
not going to
only-
stick in the rotation.
But what if he does?
With Cole and
Where would you
Rodon
put
coming
him?
back, so that there's not enough room.
They have room
What
for
if-
Heel right
but
now.
right now, Warren. Like, what if Warren? Like,
They
if
love what they're.
but if they su- if one
jump
of them
with
sucks,
Warren.
that's what you have it right now. If one of them sucks, whoever sucks, you drop. That's how sports work. That's what I don't get.
It's different with prospects.
But if he's good, really good, you keep him in the line.
No.
They don't even have room for Heel right now.
Heels also like they don't know. I don't know if they like heels.
Heel
to
might just be a
completely
dud at
honest.
this point.
Like I think
Yeah,
they might.
I know,
not.
like,
But
we
he's
say
lost.
that.
He's lost some zip though. Yeah.
That's the
That's a big
the
thing.
fastball is the problem with him.
I get it, but I'm saying the Yankees right now have a great issue where they have
It is.
too many starters.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing.
So-
yeah.
It's a good issue. I would love to see a situation where Weathers and Legrand are in the bullpen throwing 100+ miles an hour, righty lefty.
Yeah.
That makes their bullpen elite. That's and then obviously with that Cole and Rodon are healthy. That's to me the best case 2026 scenario.
That would make the most sense to me. That's why I'm surprised they didn't have him in the bullpen now.
I don't think they know how to navigate the Legrand thing yet. All right, let's go off the Yankees. People do not want us to just spend a lot of time on the Yankees.
That's a good way to frame it.
Hubs, what's your picks?
Oh my God, my picks.
You have a king of the court?
Oh
Is
yeah.
there King of Court tonight?
Yeah.
Oh.
Come on, Con Knuckle.
Last week was so crushing to miss it by one. I won like a $900 bet for LaMelo. King of Court. We'll start with the NBA. Oh my God. You know what? I'm just gonna. All right, Hornets minus 17.5. I'm gonna start just taking these because every night you check the scores and it's 40-point games left and right. So let's go Hornets minus 17.5. I'm staying away from the Knicks, even though they're on a little bit of a winning streak. I don't like how they're playing.
They're only half game back at the Celtics.
They are because but that's.
I really think that is huge for us.
Just avoid the 4. It's all I care about. Just avoid the 4.
I mean,
But we're not
2 would be great.
I also I really think the Cavs can beat the Pistons. I think they can.
With Cade
Well,
being
the
out,
Cade
not being
situation
built
is
up.
completely.
I'm saying even if he's healthy, I think they can.
Cavs are good.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think us getting the 2 is the dream scenario in every facet.
Not even a question, but I'm just saying the 4 is a horrible situation.
No, we don't match up well
Four's
with them.
horrific.
Right now they're 2 up on the loss on the Cavs for the 4.
I also wouldn't want to be on the road after the entire time.
100%. So and they have they have such a good home record, 26-9 the Knicks.
Also, just real quick I know the Lakers have played a bunch of road games in a row and all that. If you watch the end of that game last night, that's why the Lakers can't go the distance. They can't get a stop when they need one.
So it
was a tough spot. But
2-part though. They were destined to lose one of those games. But
that's what I'm saying. I'll give them some grace.
They're so good in crunch time. Okay, they didn't win the game, and Luka misses that.
The defense they played on Luka on that last possession was exceptional.
100%. But the possession before, Luka has a good shot.
He did.
The possession before that, Reeves gets his shot and takes the lead again. They took the lead twice in the final 2 minutes. They
can't get the stop.
No, they can't.
But then they can't get a stop on Denise Jenkins.
Yeah.
Well, actually, another Patino guy. The first year.
He had 30-something in that game.
He had 30 and 8 last night. But that's there's no Cade, and they can't get a stop when they need it.
They have been getting that stop, though, in other games.
But the Lakers, are they the only team that they have that fucking that NASA cam only on LeBron? It showed it in the playoffs last year versus the Timberwolves. They brought it back on Saturday versus the Magic.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The camera, you don't see the review? Okay, whatever.
No.
It's a moot point.
I don't see the Knicks, by the way. The Knicks are not falling into the 4.
It's just a fear.
There's only 11 games left.
I'm aware. I'm just saying just avoid the 4, and then that avoids the worst case scenario. They should be good.
See, I want the 2.
The 2 would be massive.
I'm all eyes on just get the 2, get home. This team clearly plays so much better at home. Want that, and then you get if you play the Celtics, you get the home court at least.
The Knicks have one more head-to-head matchup versus Celtics, I believe. So
you hope the Cavs take out the Pistons.
In terms of my card, it's pretty thin tonight. I don't like anything in the NBA. I'm going to take in Miami Open, Terrence Ottman plus 161, and let's see if there's a women's match that I like. Carolina Mukova, even money.
Clemmer.
I'm on just Con Knuckle over 27.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He's my king of the court.
I just have king of the court, and it's Trey Murphy.
I didn't do king of the court. Shit.
But yeah.
I'll just take the Knicks. And then in king of the court, I'm going. It's tough when there's only 4 games.
Really tough.
I like to get at least just a little juicy with it, but 4 games. I'll go. Who do I want to go?
I'm going Booker.
I'm gonna go Brandon Miller.
I thought about him too.
The distributor.
Meek?
Yeah.
Give me Karl-Anthony Towns, king of the court, 13 plus rebounds, minus 104.
I don't hate the Towns pick actually either. Towns been playing at least a little bit
The
better.
Knicks have had the best defense in basketball for 30 games. It's not a small sample size at this point. They're
Also played a ridiculous schedule too.
No, it's fair. It's a real. I've tried to take that into context throughout it.
But
The defense is definitely improved, but they also have the schedule's lightened up.
To be fair, though, the Knicks also are taking care of business. All you can do is play the games.
They've had Hubs is right because they had a couple they beat the Nets by 1 the week ago or whatever.
But
It was they've had some weird games like that in there.
That
They were
30
losing
game-
to the Warriors most of
Yes.
that game.
Yeah.
That 30-game stretch I'm pointing to the defense. That includes like a Spurs game, 2 Nuggets games,
30
a
points.
Celtics.
30 points is a strong sample size.
Like 30 games. Like they held the Thunder like 90 or something.
103.
Yeah, they played
103.
well.
That
They
was-
played well.
That's the game you look back at. That's
Yes.
kind of recent. And obviously the Spurs win. It's like, okay, there's something real here. But then I see too many duds. But maybe it's just,
Maybe you just play up and down your competition.
that might
Whereas,
just be it.
last
I
year
still don't love them. I don't love what I'm seeing.
Last year we could not beat a single elite team. We couldn't even compete with them.
I know.
We're competing with them this year. It's different. I feel more confident going to the playoffs.
I'm excited to see Mike Brown back on the sidelines in the playoffs. It's going to be fun.
Mike Brown deserves more respect. We have a better defense.
I think he does, too.
We have a better
Deserves
defense of
more
Mike Brown than we
respect.
ever did under Tom
He has got to
Thibodeau.
do something first.
He's one.
It's just the first season.
He's a Coach of the Year award winner, and they played well this year.
Like I don't think we could.
He's
we
been
can't,
in the-
like,
he's been a
give him more
coach in the league
credit yet.
forever.
Like, if he does well in the playoffs, I think we give him credit.
I think it's
Sure.
to be laughing at Mike Brown.
Not laughing, but it's also
did.
like
He makes me laugh.
Thibodeau literally just
Deserves
got
more
like,
respect.
He
is
just took
insane.
over a good roster.
Yeah.
That a roster got to the conference final last year. It's not like that hard.
I'm saying he deserves more respect. Like
I think he
people
deserves. I think what he has is
hot
exact.
take. Mike
He
Brown
doesn't.
Mike Brown is a good basketball coach.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Does not deserve more respect.
Some people don't think he's a good coach.
Do they let you bet? This is distracting from the point. Do they let you bet on who's going to be the worst team in the league? Because this race between the Wizards and Pacers is awesome.
It may be too late to do that.
16-55 or 16-56.
The Pacers
half
snapped the
game
16
separating
games.
for the.
Doesn't matter, though, as long as your top 3 have the same odds.
Yeah, but what about avoiding top 4?
You
What
could-
about
guess,
solidifying
then
top
it would
4?
matter.
6 instead of
Because
5.
that matters.
That
for
would
the-
matter, yes.
That matters for the Pacers.
Correct.
The Pacers want to have their spots locked in. To
I'm
go
aware.
1 to 4,
Yeah. So it's just a fun race. They're so
But
bad.
the Pacers winning last night, they snapped a 16-game losing streak.
Wizards are still 16.
The Magic will fire their head coach before the end of the season. I think you're going to see a drastic move. Like
Do
what
you
the
think
Grizzlies
the
or Nuggets
Wizards
did
win
last
again
year.
this year?
I think You tell me the Wizards and Pacers.
Could do the
don't win.
Bosco real quick.
What's the Wizards' schedule?
Go through their schedule.
At Utah, at Warriors, at Portland, at Lakers. Those are all losses.
Yes.
Home to Philly, at Miami, at Brooklyn, maybe.
That's going to be a tough one.
Chicago, Miami, Cleveland. It's like 1 or 2 games.
You also
max.
don't know if Cleveland plays anyone that last game.
But the
You know,
Wizards
you gotta
may.
start
who are the
worrying.
Yeah,
Wizards
but
gonna play?
I got news for you. The Wizards will make sure they have the worst guys on the court.
Bulls are horrible.
The
lately,
Wizards are
right?
going to have Nate on the court.
Yeah, the Wizards may play Nate.
Also, make sure Crown tournament. The lines are out. Oklahoma's -5.5 against Colorado. Don't put that on yet.
When's that start?
Misclicked.
It starts Wednesday, April 1st.
Okay.
You'll be out there.
Yeah, I'll be out there. Bosco will be out there. We'll be Dana, Eddie will be interviewing some coaches. A lot of it will be on Wake Up Barstool. Oklahoma's -5.5 against Colorado. I love that.
Okay.
Minnesota's. I like Minnesota +3.5 against Baylor. Those are the first 2 games on Wednesday, and then Thursday, Stanford, West Virginia.
What's that Creighton line?
And then Creighton is -2.5 against Rutgers. Love that. Love that.
I kind of do
against-
too.
Just to last go
Any
for their
chance I
coach.
can to fade Rutgers? I hate that coach.
Last
He's probably a
year
good
coach.
He's terrible.
Friend of the program.
Terrible coach.
It's going to be on Fox, so make sure you go watch that. It's going to be fantastic. I can't wait to be in Vegas, watch a little basketball especially Wednesday when there's no the final. It won't be on yet. Actually,
It's not till
this
the
week is
weekend.
still Saturday. So yeah, Wednesday and Thursday will be basketball all night. So it's awesome.
Weather, watch some basketball. That's
Gonna
not
be
bad,
amazing.
Marty.
But that's the show. We will be back tomorrow.
Let's get Mike Brown some more respect, right, Meek?
You should get Mike Brown on the show.
Yeah, how do we get Mike Brown more respect, Meek? How are we going to do
He's
that?
a good basketball coach.
All right, that's the show. See you guys.